To those fighting the fight, this Monday we begin the Walmart blackout. 7 days, no shopping, no orders, nothing. And this is not about hate, this is about strategy. It's about our power. Because if we don't start fighting the fight now, there won't be much left to fight for. We've been watching prices rise while wages stay the same. We've watched these companies rake in billions while families can barely afford groceries. And Walmart, just like the rest of them, has been a part of that problem. So this is where we once again draw the line. This is again where we say enough. 7 days of economic resistance, and not just Walmart. It's time to get serious across the board. Start pulling back. Stop spending on what you don't need. Start saving every dime we can and stop feeding the beast that's been feeding off of us, my friends. Hit them where it counts, because money is the only language they understand, and we only will support small, independent businesses. This movement is not against the people, it is for them. We lift each other up, we protect our communities, and we show the giants that we're not afraid to fight back. Be safe, my friends. Be vigilant, but don't be quiet. They've gotten rich off of our silence, and that ends now. We fight the fight together. Please visit thepeoplesunionusa.com, sign up for the free community forum, and please share this video. Thank you.
Let's see if they still boycotting Walmart Part 2. Been in here in the walls, so let's see if it's still holding up. Look like it's still holding up, y'all. It is empty. Still. Baby, when they said don't nobody go to Walmart and shop no more, baby, everybody heard that call. Where are the people, y'all? Where is the people? They said boycott Walmart. And there's the air conditioner sound. They mean boycott. Now what are they gonna do with all this product that nobody is purchasing? Now y'all know the electronics section is the section that everybody go to. Look, y'all. Quiet. Now y'all know y'all ain't never seen the electronics section of Walmart look like this. They don't even have nobody at the register, y'all. Toy section. Yo, this is the first time I filmed this serious. Look at all this merchandise just sitting here. Wow.
The People's Union USA is organizing the boycott of Walmart on Monday, April 7th, shortly after similar action from the union toward Nestle and Amazon. The mission statement from the People's Union USA states, "We are not a political party, we are not a protest, we are a movement of people organizing to take back control of our economy, government, and future of our country. The boycott is directed at retail stores, online platforms, private label brands, pharmacy and health services, financial services, warehouse clubs, subscription services, and grocery delivery and pickup. Unions and advocacy groups are encouraging people to vote with their money." The People's Union USA organized a nationwide 24-hour economic blackout back in February. Retailers saw a varied impact from this, with Walmart seeing a drop in web traffic by 5%, though this mirrored general trends in consumer spending rather than a sustained shift. Some of the anger directed toward corporations stems from DEI policies. When Trump took office back in January, he began to roll back DEI at the federal level, and a broader culture shift quick ensued as companies including Walmart went on to drop their DEI programs. However, this boycott does not appear to be about DEI. A post on the People's Union USA website about the boycott states, "This isn't just about skipping a store, it's about conscious spending and it's about discipline." The post continued, "No matter what side of the political fence you stand on, you should be able to agree on this corporate greed and political corruption are choking this country." The boycott comes shortly after news back in March that Walmart had lost $22 billion in valuation. The CEO recently warned that the retail sector could be hit hard if confidence in the brand fails to recover. as consumers show signs of reeling in their spending habits, and if the country continues on a path toward an economic downturn. John Schwartz of the People's Union USA, in an email shared with Newsweek, we're boycotting Walmart because they've become the symbol of everything that's wrong with corporate power in this country. Our mission is simple. We want these corporations to start paying their fair share of taxes so the American people can finally be relieved of the burden of federal income tax. We're also calling for real equality across the board without question. This boycott is about showing them that we are the economy. We fund their success, and we can shift our money to local businesses or simply choose not to shop at all anytime we want. If they want our dollars, they need to start respecting the people who keep them in business. One social media user wrote on X about boycott action. I've been doing the Amazon economic boycott for a week, which ended today. I am stunned by how much I depended on Amazon. On to the next boycott, Nestle and Walmart.
I'm going to need you to share and repost this because we need to stand together on this. Tomorrow, Tuesday, April the 7th through Tuesday, April the 14th, there is no Walmart shopping. Our black dollars is going to stay in our pockets, or they're going to go to another place that supports us, who didn't count us out. Tuesday, April the 7th through Tuesday, April the 14th. I better not catch you in Walmart or else I'm gonna storm you out. Do you hear me? You can get up now. Come on. Get up. Get up. Repost. Tag. Tell somebody. You better not be in Walmart from Tuesday, April the 7th through Tuesday, April the 14th. Let's stand together or fall for anything.
Hey, dirty Walmart. You better have what I want, you know. Don't make me come up here and waste my time. Hey, stinking dirty Walmart. You better have what I want. Ugh. Gotta go to damn Walmart and stand in that line. But I do need some hair. I don't need it right now. I don't need nothing else but what I want. I don't need dirty Walmart. Don't test me. And don't test my wallet. Don't test me and don't test my wallet, dirty Walmart. Please, dirty Walmart. Don't test me and don't test my wallet. All right.
This message is for Walmart and Target because y'all have really pissed me off. Like, y'all are really pissing me off. Aside from the obvious reason, the way that now I have to be at Costco. I've been driving around the Costco parking lot for about 6 minutes now, trying to find a parking spot because there's nowhere to park. Everybody and their mom is here, and I don't even, it's raining here. I don't even like to be out and about like this, especially on no rainy day. Wandering around a parking lot, trying to just get into the only store that we can patronize at this point because y'all decided to roll back DEI, and we can never go back, and our kids can't go back, our grandkids can't go back because y'all have pissed us off for a lifetime. But now, as a result of your decisions, we're out here fighting for our lives at Costco. And so not only am I pissed off about DEI, I'm just pissed off at the way I now have to be outside for this long.
I just want to say I'm proud of y'all. Y'all boycotting the stores for Black Friday. I didn't even know we was boycotting the stores, but I participated because I wasn't going nowhere, no way. So I participated in the boycott of all the stores on Black Friday. So look, we was in this together. Solidarity, yes.
So I'm not shopping at Walmart anymore. Not because of DEI, not because of the election. And it's not just because I have self-respect either. Although those are all great reasons by themselves. The reason that I'm not shopping at Walmart anymore is because I'm getting tired of being profiled like I'm a criminal. This happens on a regular basis at Walmart anyway, but it gets ramped up during the holidays. They'll have 2 or 3 greeters at the entrance and exit, ready to check your receipt, even though they just saw you check out from the self-checkout machine 15 feet away 30 seconds ago. Black people have a rich history of being profiled in this country. In the 80s and the 90s, I got followed around every store that I went to. I'm not doing that again, and no other store that I go to requires it. Having worked in criminal law, I can tell you that these people have the best cameras in the business, okay? And they are everywhere. They are proficient in surveilling you. So if you're going to surveil me correctly. You should know whether or not I've committed a theft before I get to your greeters. Now, if I'm at Sam's Club, Costco, something like that, where like I have to be a member, that's one thing. But if I'm at your store and I've got a cart full of stuff that's in bags and I'm shopping there on a regular basis, I'm not showing you my receipt. While it would be tempting to think, oh, if you're a law-abiding citizen, it shouldn't be a problem, just show them the receipt. I don't want to go through that psychologically every time I check out. And they have a habit of letting the unmelanated people who are walking ahead of me go through without checking their receipts and insisting on mine being checked. So no, if it's that crucial to you, if you think that I'm stealing in your store, you can have your stuff. There's other places to shop.
All right, here we go. Because we got to be at Walgreens now since Walmart is playing with us. They don't want to do DEI or affirmative action. We're going to show them how far that black dollar go, okay? I mean, Walgreens on the same BS with locking off the soap, because all I need is soap. All I want is soap. But I'm here. I ain't been to Walgreens since 88. But we not playing. We standing on business. We're not shopping at Walmart. We're not shopping at any of these places that don't appreciate our dollar. I admonish you to stop shopping there. I'm going to check into Walgreens, but for now, I got to get soap, y'all. But at least I'm not going to Walmart, because we're not doing that.
Hello, and welcome to another video. Please don't forget giving a like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps my channel to grow, and it helps other people to find my content and my video. And stay towards the end because I'm gonna give you my opinion of the boycotts, okay? But thank you.
Okay, so the question is, did the Target boycott and the Walmart boycott work? Well, I tell you what we know. We know that Target had an extremely large loss, $15 billion, after getting rid of their diversity, equity, inclusion initiatives. We know that some shareholders are suing because they got rid of the initiatives, and we know some shareholders are suing because they had the initiatives. Now, this raises a critical point for me. A company ought to be able to make decisions without the federal government getting involved and trying to dictate how the company sells to consumers. In other words, if Target wants to sell to black consumers, to LGBTQIA consumers, they should have the right as a business to do that, and they're not harming anyone else by doing that. Now, what about Walmart? Well, Walmart saw a single drop of the worst day in more than a year Thursday, with billions knocked off the net worth of the owners of Walmart. They are the world's largest firm. Now, in this article that I'm looking at talking about this, they're like, oh, well, you know, there's the economic uncertainty, there's tariffs, this and that. They never want to talk about the boycott. The boycott of Walmart or Target isn't going to be the only thing, but in a volatile market, those boycotts matter, because no one is too big to fail. And people of color and those who are disabled, those who are LGBTQIA, we need to spend our money where people treat us like we're human beings and do not engage in arbitrarily pulling back from us as either employees or as consumers. And so February 28th is the next time to see what we can do. So February 28th is the blackout day, and February 28th they're calling for an economic boycott for 24 hours of not spending discretionary money at major retailers, especially those who are scaling back on diversity, equity, inclusion. And I know we can do it. Shop the day before. You know, if you have something you absolutely need that day, of course, but discretionary spending for 24 hours. We have to pool our dollars. You know, the Montgomery bus boycott was basically pennies, nickels, dimes, and it lasted for 381 days. And people laughed at them. I've had people in my comments saying, nobody cares about your money. You're not going to do anything. all of us together can do something. Walmart needs that money, especially in volatile times. Target needs that money. And we have to say, we have ears. We can hear you talking about us like dogs, calling us unqualified, saying we don't belong in places. We can hear that. And we are not going to spend our money at places where people believe that about us. So did the Walmart boycott work? Did the Target boycott work? I believe they did. They may not have been the only thing, but they have been a tipping point. Let me tell you something. Walmart is the largest major retailer and has won every quarter. And, you know, they are really seeing the impact. They'll never admit it. Target may not admit it, but I bet you they'll admit it after 381 days. I bet you they will admit it February 29th if we get serious about this no discretionary spending on February 28th. And then we need to find out where we can spend our money. Are there other folks out there? eBay, what you got? What's going on at eBay? Can we count on you? Who can we count on? And who can we push our trillions of dollars toward? Since people are literally going to play in our faces,
Okay, so this is just a reminder. Yes, we are still boycotting Walmart. Okay, and if you were part of the group that relapsed last week and, you know, purchased a Walmart Birkin, just, you know, repent and move forward and make better decisions moving forward. But we need full participation. We need all hands on deck. So participate in this boycott, because that's the only way we're going to make them feel it, is if we all participate. So we need you. So stop relapsing. Stay strong. All right. We are boycotting Walmart. All right. Carry on.
Get your motherfucking ass back in that house and don't you spend a goddamn dime today. Okay, bye.
What's up, Barry, Betty's, and I'm back with another video. What's up, Walmart? What's up? How was y'all Black Friday? Was it black? Was it black enough for you? No? I know it wasn't. I know it wasn't. Yeah, I don't know what you guys were thinking. You would do this right before Black Friday? Them stores are looking a little pale over there, right? looking a little pasty, right? Yeah. Yeah. Did you not know that Black people were your main consumers? Did you not know before you made that announcement? I bet you know now, right? I bet you know now, right? Yeah. Yeah. What made you think that you could do that? And we wasn't going to hear anything? Were you not around for the election? Did you not know that we were standing on business for all, you know? Did you not know? I bet you're gonna know now, right? Roll back them prices. Just like we're gonna roll up out of there with our monies, going to Target in different places, huh? Yeah. Yeah. I want to see how your projections are going to be moving into the new year. Can you share that with us? Oh, my bad. It's okay. I totally understand. I totally understand, but I am never going anywhere that I am not needed. And you only got to tell me once. One time. Yeah. We're standing on business all 2025. And since this happened in 2024, I guess we're starting now. What a better time than to start now. Amazon, you're next. Okay? Thank you. And until next time, Berry Baddies. Bye.
Can y'all tell me why we boycotting Walmart again? I saw somebody post something, but I didn't see no reason, because I'm not seeing any in here. I'm a little confused on what's going on. And I'm here right now. What's the reason before I spend my money? Is there a reason? What's going on? Update. I left. I left. No bags. Spend no money. I'm gonna go somewhere else. Because it's the reason. I just don't know what the reason is. And we're gonna stick to that. But tell me the reason though, in the comments, because I need to know.
Nasty.
Cheaper here at Kroger anyway. So I'm about to rack up, probably get like 6. and then leave. Bag secured from Kroger. Had everything I needed plus more.
Why y'all didn't tell me we was boycotting Walmart before I went shopping there? Why I'm just not finding this out? Better late than never, because I'm going to diversify my shopping, baby. Business in other places. Don't play with us.
They said we supposed to be, black people supposed to be boycotting Walmart. That's all the fuck I see in here.
Thank you.
Black people everywhere. I ain't gonna lie though. It is a lot of damn white people. Black person. Oh, there's a black person. I ain't gonna lie though. Not that many black people, they stood on business.
Okay, guys and dolls, because you all have requested it, I'm going to go to the store, you know which one, Walmart, and I'm going to see if there are people that look like us there. I want to tell you guys that this is really an act of kindness for me, because I haven't been to that store in probably 20 years. I just don't get jiggy with them. But for you guys, I'm going to do the work. So, my next video will be me telling you what I found there. And we'll see. We'll talk about it, okay?
Still boycotting Walmart. However, I'm in their parking lot because I have to get my medication. I still haven't changed pharmacy yet. I know I should have done it a while back, but with work and by the time you get home, I'm so tired, yeah. So, I'm gonna go in, pick up my medication that I need, and get right back out and make it a point of duty to change pharmacy from Walmart to Walgreens. Yeah, so I'm still standing by boycotting Walmart. I don't know about you, but for me, yes, I am boycotting Walmart for sure.
With all of these companies now rolling back their DEI policies and practices, I'm super excited to hear what they're going to do about nepotism. Yes, nepotism when it comes to supply, nepotism when it comes to hiring. Because I know of several companies, and these are first-hand accounts, several companies who hired specifically white males to do a job they were not qualified nor credentialed for. They were hired based solely off who they knew. So, yeah, I'm just super excited to hear about that.
The Walmart boycott gained momentum due to recent DEI policy changes that critics argue undermine racial equity progress. Key reasons for the boycott include DEI changes. Walmart replaced the term DEI with belonging, perceived by some as less action-oriented. It ended support for minority-owned suppliers and limited LGBTQ+ visibility. Political pressure. Conservative campaigns against DEI efforts have intensified. Supreme Court rulings against affirmative action have fueled corporate hesitance. Why Black communities are speaking out. The rollback feels like a retreat from commitments made after George Floyd protests. It diminishes opportunities for underrepresented groups, impacting workforce, supplier diversity, and community trust.
I just came across an Instagram post from ACLU, Alabama, where they talked about how 69 years ago was the Montgomery bus boycott, and how for over a year, people walked, biked, maybe carpooled with other people, but they completely avoided public transportation for over a year. And again, being from Central Alabama, I've heard this story multiple times. I know the story, but I think sometimes when you read the facts again, it hits you. You're like, wow, people really walked and sacrificed for the betterment of their livelihoods. Black people really came together and said, we're going to boycott and do what is necessary so that we are treated equitably with the money that we are spending into the bus system, and we refuse to use this service until we are treated equally. And it just made me think about, like, just last week, Walmart decided to roll back their DEI efforts due to the pressure from conservatives. And I know that there was a local boycott that was done on Black Friday at the Walmart store in Roebuck, but I have not really heard about too many Black people boycotting against Walmart, or there just being like a lot of organizational effort around not buying at Walmart anymore. And I'm just wondering, like, why is it so difficult for us to come together as people to stand against something that is just so blatantly wrong? I think there are a lot of societal things that have changed between now and almost 70 years ago that have obviously contributed to that. But in my opinion, it just doesn't seem so difficult to be able to say, hey, collectively, let's choose not to shop at this one retailer. And I think it's so easy for people to cop out and say that that's not doable for them, when really it is. We just need to be organized in the way that we approach divesting our funds from a corporation. So I'm interested in knowing from you all, why do you think it is? What has changed over the last 60, 70 years where us as Black people are not able to organize effectively like we did before?
Do we just forget what Walmart did? Are we just collectively just forgetting what Walmart just did? Are we just... I'm confused. Are we not standing 10 toes down no more? Damn! I thought for once we could... Damn!
I need the 92% to come in the front of us Black women. Is this boycott pertaining to us, or are we still taking several seats? I need to know, what is this Walmart beef about? Can anybody fill me in? Please and thank you.
I want to let y'all know as well that Sam's is a sister store or a mother store that's affiliated with Walmart. So if you're going to leave Walmart alone, leave Sam's alone as well. So yeah, let's just keep it going, y'all. We really should have had our own stores, because I heard Brother Minister Farrakhan tell us to do for self. We really should have started this a long time ago. We would have been way ahead by now. So God is forcing us to separate, and do for self. You know what I'm saying? So we better get together as a people and go on ahead and get this thing started. What we scared for? I ain't scared. I'm ready. I'd rather shop with my own because I'm treated better with my own. So I'm going to let y'all go on ahead and have a good day. And do not shop at Sam's nor Walmart.
Yesterday, Walmart's CEO announced the company is nixing all of its diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts. So in other words, Walmart will no longer be intentional about ensuring historically marginalized, oppressed, and underrepresented communities are represented. Many years ago, I stopped spending the majority of my money at Walmart. And after yesterday's announcement, I am committed that they will not get 1 penny from me until they change their stance on DEI. Walmart thinks that they can set up shop in our communities and they don't have to ensure that we are represented. Now, contrary to what people believe, the Black dollar is very powerful. We are the biggest consumers in the United States. I hope that you join me in pulling your Black dollar from Walmart, because they don't deserve it.
anytime I gotta keep getting on the internet motherfucking complaining about a company, that should let me know that I don't need to shop at the company. Which, I mean, I really wasn't wanting to shop at Walmart no more anyway. Like, I really only go if I really need something, or like you know, I need to get a little something on my groceries, or my kids got like a little day coming up at school and I need to get them a little shirt or something a little crafty. But I really try not to fuck with Walmart because I know they ain't for the people anyway. Everything be locked up. I don't fuck with it. I bought some of that bullshit ass Walmart own ink. Do not buy that Walmart brand ink. The shit don't fucking work. It will not register to your HP. I don't give a fuck what they say. The shit don't work. I'm trying to return it. They like, oh, we don't have a certain machine. We can't take returns. So I done been to 2 fucking Walmarts, but all of a sudden, can't nobody return this and can't nobody return that. Y'all know that bullshit ass ink don't work. Take this shit back now. I ain't fucking with Walmart. I'm gonna go get groceries from Fiesta or go to Kroger or somewhere, but I'm not fucking with Walmart. Period.
Yesterday, Walmart's CEO announced the company is nixing all of its diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts. So in other words, Walmart will no longer be intentional about ensuring historically marginalized, oppressed, and underrepresented communities are represented. Many years ago, I stopped spending the majority of my money at Walmart, and after yesterday's announcement, I am committed that they will not get 1 penny from me until they change their stance on DEI. Walmart thinks that they can set up shop in our communities and they don't have to ensure that we are represented. Now, contrary to what people believe, the black dollar is very powerful. We are the biggest consumers in the United States. I hope that you join me in pulling your black dollar from Walmart because they don't deserve it.
Can y'all tell me why we boycotting Walmart again? I saw somebody post something, but I didn't see no reason because I'm not seeing any in here. I'm a little confused on what's going on. And I'm here right now. What's the reason before I spend my money? Is there a reason? What's going on? Update. I left. I left. No bags. Spent no money. I'm gonna go somewhere else. Because it's the reason. I just don't know what the reason is. And we're gonna stick to that. But tell me the reason though in the comments. Because I need to know.
Nasty.
Cheaper here at Kroger anyway. So I'm about to rack up. Probably get like 6. And then leave. Bag secured from Kroger. Had everything I needed plus more.
Like, oh,
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. A win is a win.
Don't buy no food. Don't use your debit card. Don't use your credit card. Don't buy no food out. Eat you some ramen noodles. Something. If you can't.
So I promise I have not broken down, but I need to know quickly, where are we shopping these days? I have not been to Target. I have not been to Walmart. I have not purchased anything off of Amazon. The way I typically shop is I buy, if it's something that I use on a regular or that I like anyway, I buy a lot of it. So my standard like lotions and all of that, I just buy it because I know it's my thing, right? But I'm about to be running low, so it's time for me to re-up on inventory, and I want to do the responsible thing that I have committed to. So where are you buying like your toiletries, your things that you normally would get from these places that we don't go to anymore? Now I will shop. I am a TikTok shopaholic. You know, that hasn't changed, but even with that, I'm still mindful because I can tell when certain places have, you know, snuck in. But yeah, I just need to know, like, help me quickly. Where are we getting our things from? Where are you shopping these days? Also, as an added bonus,
where are you going for like your, I'm not at Starbucks, and all of these things I'm proud of myself because I used to be faithful at some of these places, Target for sure, and Amazon. The others, whatever. But I'm good. I'm good on all of those now. But where are you getting your coffee? Was Dunkin' on the list? I can't remember if they were on the list. I haven't gotten coffee from them. I get my coffee from little shops in DC anyway that are not major chains. But where you getting your things from? Your coffee, your go-to things. Everywhere you going, let me know. Let me know. Thank you. Bye.
Today is the day. April 7th through the 14th, remember. No Walmart because we stand together. Today's the day.
I really think we need to start boycotting Black organizations next. The goal needs to be challenging white dominance. We live under white domination. Every aspect of our lives are controlled by white systems and white people. And if a Black organization can't say that is our goal, then we don't need to support you. So check out the latest video on my YouTube channel and I'll explain everything. But yeah, I think that's the next boycott.
And today's word on the street is about the recent Black boycotts that we had, okay? We was boycotting Target. Boycotted for what? 1 day, right, folks? One day?
Yeah,
one day, right? Okay, and it really affected Target, okay? It did say that 12.4, 12.6, or 12 point whatever $billion was lost due to the Black boycott. You guys owe yourself a big round of applause. For two, even though we didn't shop at Target on that 1 day, the next week or day or whenever they reapplied their DEI, we as Black folk went and spent all our money at Target.
Walmart faces boycott for rolling back diversity efforts.
Okay, well, Black people are boycotting Walmart. Walmart. Why? Because of the rollback of DEI policies. They're boycotting Walmart due to the rollback of DEI policies. And there's video. Here's the first one.
Why y'all didn't tell me we was boycotting Walmart before I went shopping here? Why I'm just not finding this out? Better late than never, because I'm going to diversify my shopping, baby. Business in other places. Don't play with us.
Yep. Well, that's not the only one. She said, all right, you want to get rid of diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. We're going to diversify our shopping. This has actually been trending on social media. One chimed in from, well, Costco. Here it is.
Y'all picked the wrong time to want to be racist and stand in solidarity with stupidity. I'm not going to lie. I don't know whose idea that was, but fire him ASAP. I know y'all chest been hurting all day. On top of the fact that I feel like people just been tired of the whole Black Friday scam and, wasting money. Oh, y'all don't it's not just going to last through Black Friday. How about this? We can show y'all better than we can tell y'all. Because we've been telling y'all, how long we been telling them? We've been telling y'all for a very, very long time.
Put up the picture, full mask. It's going to be interesting. Let me give you the background. Community leaders are boycotting Walmart in wake of cuts to diversity programs. Some are posting alternative stores online, and others are reporting Walmarts that appear to be ghost towns on Black Friday. Walmart announced earlier this week that it would join other major corporations in bending to right-wing pressure to roll back DEI efforts and ignore promises they made in the wake of the George Floyd protest to correct systemic discrimination in their hiring, contracting, and company promotions. After years of pushback from right-wing groups, many with ties to white supremacists and documented hate groups, and in the wake of the U.S. Supreme Court's decision overturning affirmative action laws, numerous companies, including Walmart, are bending to the pressure. The AP, Associated Press, reported that Walmart's rollback of diversity efforts will be particularly appalling. The company plans to pull out of numerous commitments to diversity it made in 2020 following Floyd's death, and will no longer consider race and gender when determining supplier contracts. That was to even the playing field. It also plans to stop participating in a human rights campaign annual survey that tracks LGBTQ plus inclusion in the workplaces. A group made up of community leaders, pastors, and faith leaders are calling for a boycott. I echo that sentiment. Specifically, of an Alabama Walmart store in response to the company's recent decision to roll back diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts, according to the press release. The group said its boycott at the Roebuck Walmart location in Birmingham, which is part of a larger national organization effort to boycott Walmart and other large corporations, will draw attention to the company's decision, which the group said would harm minority contractors and workers. Quote, we as community members recognize the power of our dollars, the press release stated. By choosing where it's spent, a clear message is sent that corporations must prioritize supporting and uplifting minority communities. Our spending habits have driven change throughout our nation's history and can still do so. We must ensure that our dollars are spent with those who reflect our values. The irony of the dilemma is that the corporations are bending to pressure from the right, specifically from those in governmental power, threatening to utilize the amazing power of government in order to penalize corporations. Corporations have enough money, have enough manpower, and they have enough lawyers to defend their position. But they're not willing to do so because they have made a calculation. And the calculation is that enough people from those communities won't pay attention anyway. So we're willing to offend these communities and not offend white supremacists. You are sadly miscalculating. So that is the calculation. What group is important to them? What group is not important to them? I don't give a damn what they say. What have they done? It is the action that provides the premise for your character, not your words. And so they're telling you where their leadership is currently located. Now, they're a corporation. We would love for you to be a corporation that exhibits social responsibility, to have a great SR number. But maybe you're not that kind of corporation. Maybe you're not transformational. That's fine. Maybe you're just transactional. Okay, let's play that game too. Leadership, as I say often, is not about who you can always motivate. Sometimes leadership is about who you are willing to offend when necessary. And you are willing to offend communities of color. You're willing to offend members of the LGBTQ community, but you're not willing to offend racist, white supremacist hate organizations. The boycott of the Roebuck Walmart begins at 8 a.m. according to the press release. A man visited that Walmart on Black Friday to see if the myths were true. It's a ghost town. Here it is.
Black Friday, I ain't getting nothing. I just wanted to come see if the myth was true. Baby, it's quiet as a library in the rainforest when I say ain't nobody in here. This is the day after Thanksgiving. Look, bitches a ghost town now. Somebody's letting their babies run loose. We have employees.
This is the part where you realize that the politicians never had the power. This is the part where you realize that corporations depend on you. This is the part where you own the narrative again, because you have always been the oil in the engine. Hell, you built the engine. You own the car. The only thing the others have been able to successfully do at times is make us forget that. All right, Ben, thoughts here.
Personally, I love that man's statement. This is quieter than a library in a rainforest. That was very creative use of language. It also looked like in that Walmart, even the mannequins were heading for the door. So that's telling you a lot. Those mannequins were positioned out. You know, obviously, it's the time to roll back DEI initiatives because we've achieved racial equity in this country. And there's no more need. Wait, I'm being told that's incorrect.
Right,
and
exactly.
we still could benefit from them. I personally do think that if we are continuing DEI as I think that we should be including Jewish communities in it. You know, we are also a minority group that is targeted and that is discriminated against greatly. And so it would be nice to see that, but I think that's a more inclusive expansion. That's not a rollback. And so I think we all need to stick together and show our collective buying power and our collective ability to stand by each other more as this updates.
And that is why I say, dear brother, we are so much more effective as a closed fist rather than an open hand. And the open hand dynamic is the separation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But when we're closed, when we're connected, we're able to deliver a blow rather than a slap. I mean that in the figurative sense. All right, we got more on the other side. Indisputable stick and stay.
And yes, I like always to show another perspective, another way people see things. And this last lady, she see things in a different way. So I wanted to show you what she is saying and what is her opinion about it. You may like it, you may don't gonna like it, but I just wanted to show you another way to see things.
This comment right here, I'm so excited about finding my community and finding my people, because there's some people who actually understand and who know how things really, really work. See, boycotting might be something that's easy for people to do. A lot of people just get up and they say, listen, don't go there, don't do it. Let's just not go. Let's not spend our money there. It'll hit them where it hurts. And guess what happens? It doesn't. The minute that they start seeing a reduction in their sales, in their revenue, the first thing that they will do is start laying people off. They will start laying people off. And have you been to Walmart lately? Have you seen that they have a very diverse workplace? Have you noticed that there, especially where I live in Florida, there are a lot of people who look like me who work there. Have you thought about them and the fact that they won't be able to have a job? They're not going to be able to provide for their families. People are always just hell-bent on doing what they want to do. And because they believe in it, they believe everyone should follow along. If you are really wanting to affect change, let me tell you how to do it. Direct action, like strikes, like sit-in strikes, like people not showing up to work, not doing anything, and just sitting there. Customers are coming, but there's no one to assist. Do you think they will respond to that? Do you think they can fire everybody? Do you? This person right here, I have got to follow you because this comment, I'm telling you, they're not thinking about that, friend. They're thinking about, oh, you shouldn't go, you shouldn't spend your money. That's just a tip off the iceberg. Direct action is number one.
Listen, please share this, screenshot this, and send it to a friend, because we all need to stay up to date on who it is that we need to be boycotting. Because you got companies out here like McDonald's trying to give out free fries, and I think Starbucks is even giving out deals or free drinks. These companies will try anything to get you to continue to spend money there. We are boycotting these companies because they've either sent large donation, have CEO ties, or released statements in support of Israel. 2 screenshots here, so I'm gonna get out the way so y'all can do y'all thing.